Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news in the NFL. Things are always evolving, and the Packers are no exception. Right now, there's a flurry of speculation that could shake up the NFC North, and more importantly, significantly alter Green Bay's trajectory toward another Super Bowl appearance. Rumors are swirling that the Packers are eyeing a blockbuster trade to acquire Kyle Hamilton, the versatile safety from the Baltimore Ravens. This potential move could be a game-changer, not just for the Packers' defense, but for the entire franchise's future. Kyle Hamilton, at just 24 years old, has been turning heads in Baltimore. He's a hybrid safety with a unique skill set that makes him a true chess piece on the field. In 2025, he recorded 92 total tackles, including 51 solo, and earned a PFF grade of 88, one overall, ranking him as the top safety in the league. His coverage grade is an impressive 87. 6, placing him second among safeties, and his pass rush ability is elite, with a grade of 91. 7, leading all safeties in that category. Hamilton's stats also include 8 passes defensed and 2 forced fumbles, demonstrating his playmaking ability. His career numbers are just as impressive, with over 500 tackles, 18 sacks, and 9 interceptions, showing he's not just a coverage safety, but also a disruptor in the box and in blitz packages. The Packers, known for their historically strong secondary, are looking to bolster their defensive backfield with a player who can elevate the entire unit. They've been focusing on creating a deep, versatile secondary that can adapt to various offensive schemes, and Hamilton fits that bill perfectly. His ability to play deep coverage, combined with his pass-rushing acumen, would give Green Bay a true game wrecker. Plus, in 2025, he showed low injury risk, and his run defense grade was 76.4, ranking 24th, but with some tweaks, he could become even more reliable against the run. Think about how his presence would complement players like Savage, forming a safety duo that's among the best in the league, elevating the entire secondary's efficiency by over 25%. That's a significant boost, especially given the Packers' recent struggles against big plays and explosive offenses. Sources indicate that the Ravens are in a tight cap situation, with only about $10 million in available space, primarily due to extensions for their star linebacker, Patrick Queen, and focusing on their defensive line. To make this deal happen, Baltimore would be willing to part ways with Hamilton in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a third-round pick in 2027. This kind of trade is a bold move for the Packers, but one that could pay massive dividends. It aligns with their long-term rebuild strategy and their desire to remain competitive in the NFC, especially as they look to contend again for a Super Bowl title. The skeptics, however, aren't sold on this being a slam dunk. Some point out that trading away draft capital might hurt the Packers in the long run, especially if they don't address other areas like offensive line or wide receiver. The secondary, while talented, could see some regression, with potential for big plays against them increasing by over 10%. But the Packers are known for their savvy moves and strategic planning. They're not overpaying, and bringing in a young, talented safety like Hamilton could be the missing piece that elevates their defense to elite status. If this trade goes through, the impact on Green Bay's defense could be profound. Expected improvements include an increase of around 5 projected interceptions, 3 additional sacks from blitz packages, and a boost in EPA, expected points added in coverage by approximately 0.25. The big plays allowed by the secondary could decrease by 15%, and overall, PFF's defensive grade might jump by 10%. Mismatches against wide receivers would be reduced by 20%, making it tougher for opponents to find open spaces. Additionally, Hamilton's history of making over 100 stops in a season shows he's a reliable tackler who can also be a mismatch nightmare for offenses. When paired with Savage, the secondary becomes a true strength, pushing the Packers' defense into the upper echelon of the league. This kind of upgrade would also help their third down efficiency, potentially improving by around 12%, leading to more turnovers and increased scoring opportunities. Now, looking ahead to the postseason, this move could be pivotal. Hamilton's presence could be the difference in tight playoff games, especially considering his knack for coverage wins, with a projected increase of around 19%. His ability to shut down elite receivers and force turnovers could propel the Packers into serious Super Bowl contention. Currently, the odds are shifting, from around plus 900 to plus 600, reflecting the increased confidence in Green Bay's championship chances. Meanwhile, the Ravens, who are in a rebuild mode, might see their odds of winning the Super Bowl lengthen to as much as plus 12-0, signaling that they might be in for a slow climb back to contention. All of this makes the upcoming weeks incredibly exciting for Green Bay fans. The front office has historically been shrewd, and a move like this would be a clear signal that they're willing to go all in on another Super Bowl run. It's a bold strategy, but one that could establish a new era of dominance in the NFC North. Pairing Hamilton with Savage would give the Packers a dynamic duo that could completely transform their defense, turning it into one of the most feared units in the league. And with the team's current roster, coaching staff, and a motivated squad, this could be the beginning of a new dynasty. In the context of the NFC, Green Bay would become a more balanced team, capable of shutting down opponents through a combination of pass rush, coverage, and turnovers. The division rivals, like the Vikings and Lions, would have to rethink their offensive strategies when facing such a formidable secondary. The Packers' offense, led by Jordan Love and a revamped offensive line, would then have more room to operate, knowing their defense could keep opponents in check. This kind of comprehensive upgrade is exactly what the Packers need to finally put all the pieces together and make a deep playoff run, possibly even culminating in another Super Bowl appearance. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and trades of this magnitude come with risks. But given the current landscape, the Packers are clearly positioning themselves as serious contenders. The potential acquisition of Kyle Hamilton is more than just a splash move. It's a statement, a sign that Green Bay is committed to building a defense that can carry them through the playoffs and into the Super Bowl. The fans should be excited about what this could mean for the team's future, especially as they look to reclaim their place at the top of the NFC. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.